In this video, I will be solving some problems in which we can apply the Bayes theorem. The first one is the following. In a manufacturing plant, machine A produces 10% of certain product. Machine B produces 40% of this product, and machine C produces 50% of this product. 5% of machine A products are defective, 12% of machine B products are defective, and 8% of machine C products are defective. The company inspector has just sampled a product from this plant and has found it to be defective. Determine the revised probability that the sampled product was produced by machine A. Let's type first the information we have. We know that the probability of A equals 0.10, and we are going to call A the event that the machine A produces the product. Machine B produces 40% of this product, so the probability of B equals 0.40. And also we have that the machine C produces 50% of the product, so the probability of C equals 0.50. We notice that these three events are exhaustive mutually exclusive because adding together their probabilities, the answer is 1. We also know that the 5% of machine A products are defective. So it means the probability of being defective, given that the product is coming from machine A, equals 0.05. The fact that the 12% of machine B products are defective means that the probability of being defective, given that is produced by machine B, is 0.12. And finally, because 8% of machine C products are defective, we know then that the probability of being defective, given that is produced by machine C, is equal to 0.08. We also have the formula from the Bayes theorem, and this formula says that the probability of any of these exhaustive mutually exclusive events given any other event is equal to the joint probability of the event and the other event. So the one of the mutually exclusive event and the other event, divided by the sum of all the joint probabilities. So it means that we can solve this problem using this formula because all these events A, B, and C are exhaustive mutually exclusive. So we are going to construct a table, and in this table we type first the mutually exclusive events A, B, and C. The probability of all of them add together 100%. So now we type the conditional probabilities. And the conditional probabilities are this: the probability of D given A, so the other event is, in this case, D. The probability of being defective given A will be 0.05. That's the number that will be here. This 0.12 is the probability of D given B, and finally the probability of D given C. Now the joint probabilities are just the product of these probabilities. So you multiply 0.10 times 0.05. The answer is 0.005. Now for the joint probability here, it will be 0.40 times 0.12. So it will be 0.048. And finally 0.50 times 0.08, it will be 0.040. Adding together all this joint probability is going to give me the denominator in the formula of the Bayes theorem. So 0.005 plus 0.048 plus 0.040, that gives me 0.093. Then using the formula for the revised probability, so it will be the probability of A given D, in this case, will be the probability of 8 times the probability of D given A, divided by the sum of the joint probabilities. So it will be This, because that is the question, determine the revised probability that the sample product was produced by machine A. So I'm going to use the joint probabilities related to the event 8 divided by the sum of the joint probability. So it will be 0.005 divided by 0.093. And that gives me 0.0538. So the probability that the defective product was produced by machine A is 0.0538. We can understand this that the 5.38% of the defective products are produced by machine A. So that's finished the explanation of this example. Let's solve another example of the Bayes theorem. Suppose 70% of all companies are classified as small companies and the rest as large companies. Suppose further that 80% of large companies provide training to employees, but only 10% of small companies provide training. A company is randomly selected without knowing if it is a large or a small company. However, it is determined that the company provides training to employees. What are the prior probabilities that the company is a large company or a small company? What are the revised probabilities that the company is large or small? Based on your analysis, what is the overall percentage of companies that offer training? We have here three questions. And the first question is, what are the prior probabilities that the company is a large company or a small company? For example, if we don't know anything about this company, if we select one of them, what is the probability that this company is a large company or is a small company? And this information is given here. They say, suppose 70% of all companies are classified as small companies. So the probability of being a small company, or if you choose randomly one of these companies, the probability of being a small, it will be equal 70%. Probability of S will be 0.70. Because they say here that the rest are large company, so it means the probability of being large will be 1 minus 0.70. So the probability of large, let's call it large with L, probability of L will be 0.30. And obviously, these two events are exhaustive, mutually exclusive, because they add together 1%. So we can use the Bayes theorem for finding the probability of S, for example, given any other event. And here the other event is that the company provides training. This is the question. So we have determined that the company provides training. What is the probability of being small? Or what is the probability of being large? So of course we have more information. For example, they say here that 80% of large companies provide training. So it means that the probability of providing training, given that the company is large, will be 80%. And the probability of provide training, given that the company is small, it will be 10%. So we're going to type here probability of T, let's call training with T, probability of T given S equals 0.10. And probability of T given L equals 0.80. And now we can use the formula of the Bayes theorem to compute the probability that the company is large given that provides training, for example, or the probability that the company is small given that the company provides training. So, and again, I'm going to type here in a table all the exhaustive mutually exclusive event. So it will be S and L. So the probability of S, the prior probability will be 0.70 and 0.30. So add together obviously 1. And then the conditional probabilities related to them are 0.10 and 0.80. And then the joint probabilities will be just the product. 0.70 times 0.10 equals 0.07. And the probability of L and training will be 0.30 times 0.80, it will be 0.24. Adding together all these joint probabilities to find the denominator of the Bayes theorem, it will be 0.07 plus 0.24 equals 0.31. So let's type it here. Just dividing 0.07 divided by the total of the joint probabilities. 0.07 divided by 0.31, and this will be 0.2258. And this is the probability that the training offering company is small. So the probability that the company is small given that provide training. And obviously the order that complete the 100% will be the probability of being large company given that provide training. But let's see, just dividing 0.24 divided by 0.31 give me this answer. 0.24 divided by 0.31, the answer is 0.7742. And if you add these two numbers, the answer for sure is 1. So the probability that the training offering company is large is 0.7742. And this answers these second questions about the revised probability that the company is large or small. Then the probability, that the last question, based on this analysis, what is the overall percentage of companies that offer training? So on this, remember, this is the joint probability, that is the probability that the company provide training and is small. The percentage of companies that provide training and are small is 0.07. This is when we say joint probability, we are thinking in that the probability that S and T. And this is the probability of L and T. So the probability that the company provides training will be that the probability that provide trainings and is small, plus the probability of providing training and is large. So adding these two numbers answer the third question. What is the percentage of companies that offer training? 31%. So the overall probability that a company offers training is 0.31 if you want to answer this as a probability. Or you can say that the 31% of the companies provide training. And this answers this second question and finish this video. Thank you.